What's up, door kickers? I'm here to show you 6 quick tips that have helped me immensely as a total tactical noob playing door kickers 2. Let's skip the fluff and get right into it. Number 1 is paths. If you go to options here and just go down bottom right, game options, if you look at the colored paths section here, you can change this, right? So default is no, and then I'll show you that. It's just everything is all white, right? Their paths are all the same color, which is no color, all white, right? So let's go and let's go individual, so you can have individual colored paths, or you can do by class, which can be helpful in a larger mission when you kind of have multiple teams using, multiple classes. But for now, I'm gonna do individual because these are all assault troops. And now you can see that they all have their own color. You got orange, cyan, pink, and yellow, right? Orange, blue, pink, yellow, basically. And so now you can see that their paths are different colors. Number 2, strafe, pie, and pause. Now, if you hold shift and you place the cursor somewhere, that troop is going to constantly be looking at that. That's called pieing it. And you can actually see there's like a little like a pizza slice there, right? So that's his little slice of the pie. Right there. Constantly looking. And then if you hold control and you have them looking a certain direction, they will always look in that direction that you see that arrow, right? So it's not a specific location, it's a general direction, maybe a cardinal direction, you could say. So he's going to strafe that way. And so those are just really helpful to learn, especially when you're, clearing rooms. You really want to make sure that they're constantly looking in a certain direction, because I don't know how many times I've, told someone to look here. I want you to look here as you're clearing, this area. And what do they do? As soon as they round that corner, bam, they're looking in a different direction and they get shot, right? And it's incredibly frustrating. So just knowing that alone is going to save you a lot of trouble, a lot of heartache, a lot of, frustration. And the other thing too is spacebar. Spacebar for pause is the most beautiful thing, because you don't have to go all the way down here to hit play and pause. You can give directions, bam, bam, okay, maybe you see an enemy right here, you can pause real quick, make sure that you get them to turn ASAP, right? Number 3, door basics. Using the spy camera is actually really nice. And I'm just going to put it in here anyways, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, he's going to cover him a little bit. Okay, so you can see, and you can actually pause it and use that spy camera. So I can see, I got this guy covering the door. This guy back here looks a little bit confused. This guy's going to pop you as soon as you open the door. So probably, going back to those breach options, right? Our best bet is probably to do a slap charge. Would probably be the safest way. Or we could do a wall breach. But you don't want to sit there and do like the default crowbar. And even the hammer is probably not something you want to do, because this guy's covering this door. And as soon as that door's open, this dude with the hammer, or if you have somebody, use the crowbar, they're going to be very vulnerable just sitting there trying to put that breaching tool away. But if you do a slap charge, you can wait until you got guns pointed right there, or you can have everybody clear of this dude's line of sight, and you can go ahead and throw a frag, you can throw flashbangs, you can do whatever in there. Number 4, flash and frag generously. I'm going to go ahead and breach. Bam, right. No line of sight, we're good. We're safe. So this guy is going to go ahead and I'm going to throw a frag, right? Because we know that there was a dude right here somewhere and another dude over here. So in the red is going to kill, in the yellow is going to injure and or stun, right? So that's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to frag. Boom. So you can hear I got a kill there. At least one. And probably an injury. Number 5, basic room entry. So we're going to do some basic technique here. where this guy is going to, I'm going to have him pie this door, and he's going to what's called run the rabbit. He's going to come in, he's going to go straight across, and he's going to basically strafe this. But because, you know, the nature of this room, we have this bar in the way, so basically they can go this way or they can go this way, right? So this guy's going to go ahead and J-hook here, and he's going to, essentially, I'm going to have him also pie that door. And then this man is third, and he's going to also, actually I'm going to have him do it from the start, pie that door. And then this guy's going to hold the rear. I'm going to have him keep looking this way as he comes up here. And then I'm going to have him change his direction. Okay? Okay, so he's changed his direction. And there's no real good option. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to have him cover the rear for now because it is so crowded. All right, this guy's suppressed. And that's from the grenade, so first man should see him and pop him. Bam. There we go, okay? You stay out. And see how these guys have this pied. This guy does not because I messed up with him, but that's alright. We are, so far, so good. Number 6, plan ahead. This is a big mission, and there's a lot going on here. I mean, really the objective is to just eliminate all the terrorists, and there are a good number of them, right? So we're gonna need a lot of frags, a lot of flashbangs, just to be as safe as possible when clearing these rooms, right? So I have some kind of dedicated dudes, right? I have this guy is my dedicated medium range, just kind of getting into position. And then I have 2 dedicated room clearers. They got Mark 18s suppressed with the lasers, right? And they are loaded with flashbangs, frags, slap charges, you know, lots of explosives. And then I do have a dynamic hammer with this man here, who is also a medium range dedicated. We have the support individual who also, he's going to have the bolt cutters. Because as we push forward, we're going to clear this window, but because we're planning ahead and looking, there is a bed in the way, so we can't actually use this window to get in, right? So what these guys are going to do is they're going to make sure this window is safe, and then we're going to go ahead and clip this chain link fence, and then we're going to move in from there. Okay, so just using a little bit of planning, and then I have my dedicated marksman here, and he's got a wall breaching charge. Why is that? Because we are going to blow into this wall here. We're going to move in, we're going to open this up, we're going to go up through here, and we're just going to start clearing this little compound here. And then we're going to push up through this door, obviously watching out this way, and we're going to move up and around, and we're going to go in through this window here. And then we're going to, we're going to clear all this whole sector. And then what we're probably going to do is actually leave through this window or this window, just because it gives me, a little bit of safety, less line of sight. Line of sight's all coming from here, unless these guys get alerted, and then they might start pouring through here, but it's still just one door, easy to cover from here, etc. It just gives me, this vulnerable position is just covered as we push up, and then we'll go and clear this building, and then we'll kind of work our way around, running the numbers, and then we will finish. This will be our last building here. So just as a quick overview, we went over paths, strafing, pieing, and pausing, door basics, flash and frag generously, basic room entry technique, and the importance of planning ahead. You're going to make mistakes, and a lot of them. That's the fun of the game, so get out there and kick some doors. Murphy!